Hi guys, I hope all is well. So we have an O-level past paper question from the year 2018. The session is October-November. This is question number 9. We'll calculate length, volume, angle of elevation using trigonometry. So let's start. The question that we have in front of us has given us a rectangular pyramid. The diagram shows a pyramid with a rectangular horizontal base. Vertex F of the pyramid is vertically above the center of the base E. AB is 6.2 centimeters and BC is 4.3 centimeters. The length of each sloping edge of the pyramid is 9.5 centimeters. Part A says, show the height EF of the pyramid is 8.72 centimeters, correct to three significant figures. They've asked us to find this height over here. Now, how do we find that? In order to find this height, we would need this, which is 9.5 of course, and we would need AE, so that we can use the Pythagoras theorem. But we don't have AE. Instead, we can find AC first, because the base of the pyramid is a rectangular base, and then divide AC by 2. So let's find AC first. How do we find AC? We use this and this to find the hypotenuse AC. Okay, so AC squared is equal to 6.2 squared plus 4.3 squared. So AC squared, let's plug this into the calculator. 6.2 squared plus 4.3 squared, one second, gives us 56.93 centimeters. So AC comes out to be, under root this, we get 7.545. So AE would be half of this. So I divide this by 2 and I get 3.773 centimeters. Okay, since we have AE, we can use the Pythagoras theorem to find EF. So EF is equal to, EF squared is equal to AF squared, which is the hypotenuse of this triangle, AF squared minus AE squared. So EF squared is equal to AF squared, which is 9.5 squared, minus 3.773 squared. So EF squared comes out to be, let's plug this, 9.5 squared minus 3.773 squared, it comes out to be 76.0145. So EF, if you square root this, comes out to be 8.72 centimeters, which is your answer. Let's move on. The next part of the question says, calculate the volume of the pyramid. How to find the volume? The formula is 103 times base area times height. So 1/3 is being multiplied, the two dimensions 6.2 and 4.3. So we multiply 6.2 times 4.3 times the height, which was 8.72. Okay, let's plug this into the calculator as well. 6.2 times 4.3 times 8.72 divided by 3 gives us 77.5 centimeter cube. 77.5 centimeters cube. So we write the answer over here, 77.5 centimeters cube. Okay, next part of the question says, calculate angle AFB. So before we calculate that angle, let's remove these scribblings on the diagram. One second. I heard the cops outside. I hope all is well. Okay, so they've asked us to find AFB, which is this angle. We know this. This is 9.5. We know this. This 6.2, and we know this. So we use the cosine rule. How do we use that? So we do 6.2 squared is equal to 9.5 whole squared plus 9.5 whole squared minus 2 times 9.5 times 9.5 cos AFB, because this is the unknown. So let's bring everything together and put cos AFB on one side of the equation. So cos AFB is equal to 6.2 squared minus 9.5 squared minus 9.5 squared divided by negative 2 times 9.5 times 9.5. So cos AFB, okay, let's plug these into the calculator. 6.2 squared minus 9.5 squared minus 9.5 squared divided by negative 2 times 9.5 times 9.5. The ratio comes out to be 0.78704. Okay, so AF B comes out to be, let's find the inverse of this, 38.1 degrees. 38.1 degrees. So we write the answer over here, 38.1. Okay, let's move on to the last part of the question. Calculate the angle of elevation of F from the midpoint of AB. Let's have a look at the diagram once. So let's remove these first so that we only are doing the part that he had in front of us. Okay, they've asked us to find the angle of elevation of F from this point right here. This is the midpoint of AB. We draw a dotted line all the way stretching up, and we draw a dotted line to this point. So we have a triangle right here. This is the angle that they are looking for. So let's call this point X. We need XE. We have EF, which is 8.72. We can use this length as well, but I don't think that's a long process to find this length. So instead we can use XE. How can we find XE? If we divide BC by 2, you would find that the length of XC is half of BC. So XE is half of BC. So let's do this. XE is equal to BC over 2. So XE equals 4.3 over 2, which gives us 4.3 divided by, divided by 2 gives us 2.15. Now since we have XE, we use tan. Tan theta is equal to the opposite, which is EF, this length over here, over XE, this length over here. This one. Okay, so when we do this, we write 8.72 divided by 2.15. Let's find out what we get. Let's directly find out theta. So 8.72 divided by 2.15 and tan inverse of that gives us 76.2 degrees. 76.2. We write the answer here. I hope this question made sense. The complete working of this question is present in the description below for you to download. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.